Hi everyone, welcome to craft number 6. I am going to do this recording with my mom in the background on the other side of the table, and she is wrapping other crafts as we're making videos, so please bear with the noise. I apologize in advance. This is craft number 6. Okay, in bag number 6, you will have 2 white envelopes. Okay, you will also have 2 flat cards. You will have a sparkly tag, whether it's gold or silver, it's adorable. And you will have some little accessories. Your accessories might be different than mine. I have a red wagon. I have a Christmas tree, stocking, another stocking, and a third. Okay, so this particular craft, I am going to be using glue stick and my markers. So I'm going to put my glasses on and get my markers out. And I am going to, I think I'm going to use my stockings first. So I'm going to put my red wagon away as well as my tag. I'm going to get my flat card and I am going to start to craft. Now, I want to show you something about these. Can you see that there's little dots in the front here and there's dots in the back? Okay, I want to show you what can happen with these. If you bend them a little bit, you can tear them off, or I can actually cut them. Let me get my scissors as well. You can cut the little area off, cut on top of the dots, just like this. So they're separate. And the heel and the toe have the dots as well. So I'm going to cut those on the dots as well because I think they're super cute. But I'm going to combine mine. So I'm just going to cut mine on the dots gently. I'm going to cut all of them on the dots. See the dots on this one? I'm going to cut them all as well. The cool thing about these is that the patterns, even though the colors are similar, the patterns are different, so they actually match. And that's what I like about this. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I like this big purple one. I'm going to put it in the center, and I'm going to put this one over here and this one over here. And remember I showed you before how I can lay things out? I'm going to lay this out. And in the next craft, I'm going to show you how to lay things out as well. But this one I'm going to lay out in advance, and I'm just going to look and see what pieces I can put together that might look cute on this stocking. So I'm going to put this stocking back together like this, and it is going to be cute. And by laying it out in advance, you can tell how something is going to be looking before you glue it. And this one I think is really cute. And of course, once you glue it, it's going to look better than just laying there and just, you know, trying to see how it looks for the first time. But these things are really, really cute. So I think I like this whole idea here of making them look like that. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move these pieces because they're struggling to stay together. And I'm going to glue the back of this just like this. And I'm going to, this one I'm going to take a plate for, because if I don't, this one's going to get all over the place. So this one I'm going to use a plate for, because I don't want to have this one all over the table. So this is what I do. I take it like that, and I'm just going to push it onto my paper like that. And then I'm going to take and do it again, so that this way it's on my paper all set. So now I've glued those two pieces. They're flat. I'm going to get this one all set. I'm going to do the heel of this one. And I'm going to stop and look at it, see if I like it. And yes, I do. It's very cute. So that means I'm going to go to the next one. My 3 pieces there. Because this one is Wiggly Craft, I can't just put this one down and expect the pieces to stay together, because the pieces are too small. So by gluing it onto the plate upside down and then sticking it onto my paper, this allows me the ability to have more control. And I need to twist up a little bit to have more control of these small pieces. And this is looking really cute so far. I'm just going to glue some more. Let me just put that in. Now I'm going to do the last 3 pieces. Put them on my plate. Now I have also provided you in your craft bags, all of you have paper plates that you can use so that you can glue just like I am. Okay? I'm going to put this last one on. Now this is really fun for a lot of different reasons. The first thing is the pattern is fun. The glue stick is easy. It's really no mess. For me, I'm unhappy how this is a little bit high on my paper, so I'm just going to gently pull it because it's not officially glued down and stuck. So I'm just going to reposition it. And I'm going to glue this part down. Put a little bit more glue on there. Stick it there. And I'm going to take my last piece and I am going to flatten it. And stick it the toe on. Okay, now that is looking very cute. I'm going to get the cap to my glue. Okay, now this first card is not officially finished yet, but it's looking cute so far. And I'm going to show it to you. It looks good, okay? But I'm not happy with it all the way. I like to make my things a little bit different. I don't want my stockings just floating in midair. I want them to be connected to something, so I'm going to use my markers. And I am going to, I think I'm going to try the gray one. I don't know how dark these are. This is my first time using these markers during these crafts, so this is my first time doing this. So I'm going to make it look like they're hanging on a string. Put my glasses back on. Okay, now I'm going to take it from the top and I'm going to do a little loop on mine. See, I'm kind of making it look like it's connected in a fun way. Do another wiggly line and another wiggly line, and I'm going to do another squiggle up there. So it looks like it's connected. And I think what I'm going to do also is I'm going to do some little dots because I like to make things different. Now for my other two, I think what I'm going to do is actually, I like this little line, and I'm going to go back to my Christmas stockings, but I think I'm going to also do a little line of that little string, making it look a little bit different under there. Because it's kind of, it grounds the bottom of the card. And I'm going to do a couple of other things. So these Christmas stockings are kind of, they're like old-fashioned. And I'm going to do some little dots. Maybe I'm going to do dots. No, I'm not. What am I going to do? I think what I'm going to do... Maybe I'm not going to do dots other than the ones on here. I think I'm going to take another color. I am going to take, let's see. I think I'm going to take this yellow. Maybe this one. Nah. Because I don't really know what color these come out as. I'm going to try this yellow and see what happens. I'll do a little dot on the other side. I don't know if you can see the dot, but I'm testing it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do one more line of swirls very lightly. And just gently do it across. See? It's just very faint. And then I'm going to do a little line of dots up here. And maybe a couple of little dots down here. Okay, so that's going to be the front of my card. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create my envelope. Now I have my card, and these are the colors that I have. I'm going to see what color this particular one writes. I'm going to choose these two. And I'm going to just make the outside of my card. I'm going to take two markers, and I'm going to hold them together at the same time. And I'm going to do swirls on my envelopes too, but I'm going to do it at the same time. See? Now what I'm going to do, just by holding two together, that kind of made it really cool looking, doesn't it? Now here's my card and my envelope, and I'm going to do a little bit more accessorizing to my envelope as well. I'm going to do a little bit of yellow, and I might try a little bit of green. Let's see what happens. I'm going to take the same yellow I used, and I think I'm just going to randomly put dots around my writing. I love dots, and it's just fun. And because it's yellow, it's extremely subtle. I'll do one here too. See? And I think I'm just going to try just a little bit of green. Whoops. I opened my marker in the package by accident. Let me see what I can do. Okay. And here I'm going to take a little bit of green, And I think maybe what I'll do is just do a little dash here and there. See? It's just fun. So that's my card. And that's my basic envelope. Now, if you want to do the back, you can too. Let's say if you want to do something fancy right here, I might take the purple, and maybe I'm just going to put a little heart. And just keep it just like that. Okay? Now I'm going to let those dry. I'm going to put those off to the side. And my next one is this cool tag. Now it has also this red wagon. I also have the Christmas tree. And I have another set of cards. Okay? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my card, and I like the idea of putting the Christmas tree inside the wagon. I think it's cute. I think I'm going to use the tag for a separate thing. I'm not going to use it with the envelope. I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to use my glue again. And I'm going to put that all over my red wagon. The wheels are a little bit fragile, so you want to be more of a dabbing. And the tree, you want to make sure that you get all the points of the tree when you put glue on it. And you want to just, if you're going to do the same thing I am, you just want to tuck it in underneath the red wagon a little bit so it looks like it's sitting inside. Now I love that the red wagon